So, today's lesson is going to be on how to masterfully and efficiently lose a girl that you're interested in. Today's subject matter is this guy, 24 years old, who's interested in this girl. She's 23. He recently joined their friend group about 3 months ago, and he has surmised that this particular girl is not interested in him. He even jokingly brings it up recently during a friend dinner, and later that night he continues to press the issue by texting her about it. And these are gonna be the leaked texts that she posted. He says, "I'll be honest with you, I don't understand you, lol." She says, "What do you mean?" He says, "I don't get you." She says, "What's there to get?" He says, "You're always so quiet and I don't know anything about you other than the fact that you like potatoes and the town of Salem." She says, "LMAO, well, I don't know. I don't have much to say, I guess." He continues to say, "I know the least about you. You never go out of your way to make conversations with me. You don't even make eye contact, lol." Now, fellas, I can kind of see how that's a bit disrespectful, not making eye contact with someone. That's more like a guy on guy thing, like you kind of like it's kind of suspicious. Like, why can't you look at me in the eyes? Like, you don't f with me. Like, are you hiding something? Um, but in this case, it seems like she's just a little bit more reserved, shy. I guess she doesn't really make eye contact. Maybe she's uncomfortable with it. I wouldn't take everything you notice about somebody so personally. She says, "Okay, does that bother you?" He says, "No. I mean, somewhat, yeah, but it's a normal human response, so can't blame me. Can I ask you a blunt question?" She says, "Sure." He says, "Are you autistic?" The the balls on this man to insult a woman like that. Now, this is a strategy that I'm not very familiar with. I've never used that to try to impress a girl or try to seduce a woman. I'll teasing is fine. Teasing is fine, but through text message is probably the worst place you want to really show your sense of humor or your goofy side, because it could be mistranslated. The tone of which you're trying to use, it could be misinterpreted. Um, this, however, I don't think you could mask any. I don't think there's any change in your tonality that would be that would sound any less rude than asking somebody if they're autistic, if they're on some social spectrum. They just have trouble communicating with basic social cues and awareness. There's no way you could lightly put, "Hey, are you autistic?" She says she says, "No, are you?" He says, "LOL, no. So what do you think about me?" And then he tries to switch it up, like everything's all good and casual, like he could like save himself out of this hole that he's digging in. She says, "In what way?" He says, "It's a simple question. What do you think about me?" She's gonna think you're an asshole. What are you talking about? She says, "I don't really think of you, so not sure how to answer that." That's when you pack your bags and leave, fellas. It's over. It's over. Save yourself now. You already insulted her, but like you didn't mean to. You didn't mean to be super rude about it, right? You asked what she thought about him. He asked what she thought about him, right? And he gave an answer. She gave an answer. It's over. It's over. Walk away now while you still can, before this goes out into the extended friend group. He says, "Jesus, okay, I'll try something else. Why do you never laugh at my jokes? Because you're not funny." I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not that I'm trying to make you in particular laugh. Why is it so hard to make conversation with you? She says, "I'm more of a listener. Don't take it personal, to be honest. I'm just shy, I guess." He says, "There's gotta be a reason. I'm better looking, more successful than 90% of the men you know. So what's your type? I want to get to know you. Okay. How are you going to make an assumption like that? That you're that successful and you know all the men that she knows? Because you're kind of indirectly saying that all the other men, the good men in her life, her brothers, her father, whatever, are are trash, aren't successful in their own way. That she should be looking up to you and nobody else. How, like, do you not understand how that could be misinterpreted? How cocky you sound, how egotistical you sound, fellas. Don't ever. I don't even what I don't know. I don't know what gave him the idea to say this. They've known each other for about 3 months. I'm pretty sure she could tell or not like how well he's doing in life, and it hasn't impressed him. Fellas, show, don't tell. You don't need to brag about anything special about yourself. You could already just show through your actions, through your lifestyle. He's had 3 months. She's not into it. So give up. Give up. You can't win everybody. So she continues. She gives him a good answer this time. She says, "My type is a man who doesn't ask me if I'm autistic." And fellas, if you once you f up and say something you shouldn't have said, women they just don't forget. They don't forget. They will associate whatever insult or negative thing you told them, and that'll be the first thing that comes to their mind as soon as she thinks about you. She will never forget this autistic comment ever. Okay, you're done. You're screwed. He says, "Can you blame me for assuming that? Don't get me wrong. You're pretty, but I definitely consider the possibility you're autistic or definitely on the spectrum somewhere." She says, "LOL, what? Reflect on your words when you go to bed tonight. See ya." Oh my god. This is a nice lady. I can't believe he dropped the ball with this lovely lady. I love it when they don't insult back. She's still showing signs of being feminine. She's just like, you know what? Think about what you said. Have a good night. And she sent the flower emoji. Oh my god. I wonder what she looked like. I wonder if she's in LA for an interview. For an interview. He says, "Wow, wow. I think you're jealous. I spent the night with so and so and so and so, and you went home alone." Okay, so those must be the two other girls in the friend group. He also says, "Don't worry, nothing happened. We just watched Netflix in bed. No need to be jealous." Oh, is this guy on the spectrum? What I because he just I don't now he's trying to switch it up and just claim that she's jealous when she's showing no signs. In fact, she's trying to disengage from the conversation. So the next day, he texts her again, hits her with a hey. She doesn't respond for a while, and then he just goes on this tirade, this childlike tantrum, and and he goes on to say, he sends a paragraph saying, "What's your problem? Is this some sort of trauma response? I just don't get it, so and so." He's saying her name. "I've known you since March 12th, and for whatever God knows what reason you decide to treat me like complete you hug blank and blank, but not me. You share a couch with so and so, but when I join you, you get up and leave. Do you think I'm fucking stupid or blind or whatever? The did I ever do to you? I'm pissed off because you're clueless and extremely oblivious to the point you don't appreciate a good thing when it's directly in your face. I just don't get it. Help me understand." To be this over analytical on somebody's behavior is crazy. Like if somebody took a microscope and just observed my life, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of crap to say about it, especially if we know each other on a personal level and you see how I conduct myself with other people. Yeah, you're gonna take issue, but it's nothing personal. Like, is she cordial with you? Is she friendly? Like, she's cool. She's cool with you. She even says when she leaked all these texts, like, he's cute, he's chill, but I come to find out he's crazy. Not only that, but fellas, if this is a friend group, right, and he's getting on pretty well with the other uh two girls in the friend group, and she's most likely closer to the girls than the guys, then there could be talk of oh, I think I think Josh is pretty cute. Yeah, I think he's pretty cute. And then this girl right here is probably going, "Oh, really? You think he's cute? Yeah, yeah. I could see you guys with him." So her not showing signs of interest in you could be her getting out of the way of her friend trying to get at you. But you're over here just being a player trying to woo every woman in the friend group. Now you're gonna be left with nothing, zero, and that's exactly what happened. She replies with, "LOL, what? Are you fighting yourself right now? Am I involved in this argument?" He says, "This is about you. Stop acting so obtuse. You may not be autistic, but you sure act like you're into trains or some." Okay. She says, "LMAO, why do you keep saying my name? Trains are cool. Trains are not cool." He says, "Is there some unresolved childhood trauma I need to know about? Because what the is your problem? I can help you out if that's the case. But you have to let me take the first step and stop being so guarded all the damn time. It's impossible to get through to you." How? You are the last person anybody will want to confide to. What the heck? You seem like the type of person who will just throw personal information back at their face as soon as you're upset. He says, "Please, I know you hear it all the time, but you're very pretty. I like you when you're not acting like an autistic, frigid bitch, respectfully." I can't believe he had the nerve to call her the B word. And he's not done. He's still trying to get at her. He says March 12th, he logged it. He dated it. So weird. March 12th, I haven't proven myself enough to you yet. You've been single all this time. It's extremely suspicious, actually. Why would a girl like you be single? What are you hiding? Women can't have periods where they're single, bro. She says, "I don't understand what you mean in all honesty, LOL." She says, laughing my ass off, "Okay, I'm hiding so much, dude." He says, "First step of our potential. I can make your life 10 times better than it is now. I'm so sure of that. I'd give you that in writing. You're beautiful, and I'm what you want in a guy, correct?" She says, "Incorrect." He says, "You're joking. You're performing. You're putting on an act to teach me a lesson or something stupid. LOL. I don't for a second believe you." She says, "I don't have to date you just because you find me physically attractive. That's like consent 101. Believe what you want. Don't forget I'm suspicious." And then he continues to talk to himself. It doesn't even sound like it's the same person from what we started off with. The dude has multiple personalities. That's actually pretty concerning. He says, "I love you. I love so many things about you. Genuinely, I love you as a friend and I love you as a person. I want to make you smile. What's your height, by the way? All my exes have been 5'9" plus, so taller than you, winky face. But you have gorgeous eyes and tasty lips for sure. You look healthy. You make me want to become a daddy." Bro. So this chick, she sends all these messages to the friend group. He gets uninvited to this housewarming party, and they all agree that he's a creep, and they all text him to leave her and leave everybody else alone. And that is that. Fella, do I need to say it? Just be better than this guy. Please be better than this guy. Be anything but this guy.